You know, nobody ever won a war dying for their country. They won it for making the other dumb bastard dying for their country. That's right. And and you know what they say when they talking about me? They say, "Gator, you're killing me." And you know what I say? That means I'm winning the war. You dumb bastard. Yeah, yeah. That's a little excerpt from that movie Patton. Yeah, the opening monologue. You know the opening monologue there, uh, Punk Waddle?
Yeah, you bastages.
I might have been harsher, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I love that. I love that movie. I watched it recently. Hmm.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that's cool. Yeah.
yeah. It's good to have a strong military.
Yeah. I'm just regular law enforcement, so that's why I only work out so much, right?
Oh,
I do cardio and donuts.
so you do donuts in your car?
Yeah, I need to have 4 round tires, and a
Yeah.
spare one right here just in case something goes wrong, right?
Oh,
That's how it works. That's why I have donuts in them every morning for breakfast, and I make sure, every now and then the tires are aired up real well.
yep, yep. And there's skid marks all over the underwear. Oh, underpass. My bad. Sorry.
I thought we were talking about the road, the
Yeah.
undercarriage, right? Not the you know underwear. You know what? The only Latin I remember is Semper. Oh, well, okay, so I know Semper Fi. I wasn't in the military, but
Oh, right, Semper Fidelis. That means
yeah.
always faithful. Mm-hmm.
So what I learned though, because I wasn't in the military, is
Yeah.
Semper Ubi Sub Ubi, right?
Ooh, Semper Ubi, Semper Ubi.
Always wear
You
underwear.
don't know Sig Semper Tyrannis?
No.
Oh, well, that's because you're not a tyrannical bird.
Fair enough. And I see you guys in the chat, and I have one question for you. Would you like a chocolate donut?
Would you like a chocolate powdered donut?
Yeah, say it with me. Would you like a chocolate donut? Yeah. All
I
right.
have to.
I actually would like one of those sour cream donuts with the old fashioned donuts
Oh yeah, the
with
old
the
fashioned
chocolate
ones
on
are
top.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Sometimes I like to slice them down the middle and put them in the toaster oven.
Nice.
With a little bit of butter and some maple syrup. But that's because I'm a
Nice.
fatty. Anyways,
Well, you're also from up north where you're closer to Canada where they have real maple syrup.
well, actually,
I
we
mean,
have we have maple trees here, so we have our own maple syrup.
like I said, you're closer to Canada, but across the border. See me. We used to get things like Aunt Jemima,
Yeah,
but we don't
yeah.
even
You,
get
you
that
stupid
anymore.
trees! Stop crossing
Yeah.
the border.
Right.
Stop pollinating over the border, you dumb
Yeah.
trees.
Yeah. Sap. You said saps. Sorry, sad saps of a tree.
Yeah, yeah. Sapper Fidelis.
Yeah, sapper
Always sticky.
fidelis. Yeah.
What?
Wait, we're talking about the tree still, right?
I guess so.
Yep.
But 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 yeah. What? Do, should we greet the troops? There,
We should.
General Waddle.
At least he didn't call me private like, I would have been if I was in the Penguins of Madagascar.
Oh, that's right. You're a penguin, so you're more of an admiral.
What?
Well, okay. Maybe not an admiral, but definitely at least a commodore.
64? Yeah.
Yeah. Commodore, not a condor. He doesn't have big enough wings.
That's true.
Okay, so we got Joseph Frosgos is here. Yeah. And Mr. David Glenn is here too. What up,
Hey.
Mr. David Glenn? And Panquaddle is here. Yes, Panquaddle is here.
Where?
And let's see who else we got. Marcus Felix. What up?
Yeah.
Okay, and William Shixon Um,
Shakespearean Spielberg.
Shakespeareanburg.
Yeah.
I think I said that right.
Yeah.
And let's see who else. DJ Roddy G
Choose you. Yeah, wiggity whack. It's a DJ's back.
is a real general. Nutcase. Anyways,
Yeah, yeah.
all right, all right. Wow. And I don't see anyone else. That's it. That's it for our troops.
For now, you know, the ones late will have to eat the slop from the mess.
We'll have to demote them. We'll have to demote them.
Right.
Yeah. You guys in the chat right now, you were all generals and admirals. The other guys, we're have to knock down a rank on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. The top brass they're gonna be bottom brass. Power bottom brass for some of them.
I mean, as long as they shine their boots.
Yeah, scuzz. But yeah. Did you know that in the military, you're supposed to be fit?
You know, I've heard things. That's why I stayed in law enforcement, so I could keep eating my donuts, my chocolate donuts. But I've heard things, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if I could waddle an 8-minute mile, but maybe.
Oh. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
When I was in the military, we had a thing called height and weight standards and some physical aptitude tests.
Oh yeah.
Called a PFT and a CFT. We had two of them because we in the Marine Corps. We had the physical fitness test and the combat fitness test.
Oh, yeah, puffed and cuffed.
Yeah, puffed and cuffed. Yep. And we had to do 20 pull-ups. We can't do that now. We're way too heavy now. But we were able to do 20 pull-ups too for the 100 points. Yeah.
Nice.
And then we're doing crunches, 2 minutes for 100. Okay. It wasn't bad. And then the 3 mile was a tough one because we were at the best of runner. Like over a mile, we start to slow down.
Yeah, what was your time for 3 miles, or what was it supposed to be?
Okay, my best time was it was 1902.
Nice.
Yeah. But if you want the 100 points, you got to be sub 18.
Crap.
Yeah, that is booking it. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see.
That's just over a 6-minute mile.
Yeah, just over a 6-minute mile at continuous speeds.
Right. I mean, that it's basically is a 6-minute mile, right? I mean, you really, really have to push yourself. Like, yeah.
Some people can't even do a 6-minute mile when it's just a mile.
Right.
The tack on 3? Holy smokes.
I mean, I know somebody who used to do 5Ks, and one of their best times was like 24, just over 24, right? Not bad at all.
Oh, that was my worst time when I left the Marine Corps. That was like my worst time.
I mean, when they're not in the military.
Then again, I had a whole day like dealing with some toxic stuff, like literally toxic stuff. Like we had to wear a respirator and everything like that.
Oh, it wasn't Britney Spears?
No. We popped off the buddy suit and took off the respirator. We're like, and
well, I said
just like
Britney Spears, but then you said
hey there, Gator, you got to do a PFT, and you're like, what? I can barely breathe. I'm all out of shape. I'm dehydrated.
Yeah.
It don't matter. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah.
We barely passed that test. Wow.
Yeah,
that was embarrassing.
Does not help.
One of the worst times to do it. Wow. After a full day shift of work.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you think they did that on purpose?
No. It's that we're working 12s and I had to. Yeah. It was essentially it was a full day shift for me, but it was like the beginning of the shift for them.
Got it.
The people at the S2 had normal hours.
It's when you work the night shift and then you work 12s, but then you're
tired. You just want to go to bed.
But they got a meeting and it's for the other shift, and you got to stay anyway, and so now you're working 13 or 14 hours just because you doing it for their shift.
I mean, I was just happy I passed.
Well,
I
yeah.
mean, my pull-ups were good. Sit-ups, you always get 100 sit-ups. The runtime was like 24. It was like
Yeah.
24:02 or 24:07, something like that. And I was just like, eh.
I mean,
When you're running, you're just like running, and it's just
mhm,
like your stomach's just like, hey,
mhm,
remember what you
mhm.
ate earlier today?
Yeah.
Are you sure? You sure you remember?
Well, I know this
Well, in
guy.
case not, here's a reminder. And you're running, you're like, way,
Yeah.
but you haven't finished the race yet, so you're like hobbling off to the side, and you're
Yeah.
like, bleh! You're like, ah.
Well, hey, Gator. I knew this guy once that it was back when the Avengers was, and you might appreciate this, but back when the Avengers was just coming out, and people
Oh
were
yeah,
doing like the couch to 5Ks, and people were trying to get fit and all that stuff, and people were like, hey, let's dress up
couch stick
like,
5Ks. I don't remember that, but
well,
we
for
were.
for
I was in the
civilians,
military though.
yeah, civilians, right? And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they were doing a superhero 5K, so they're like, oh, let's dress up as as the Avengers, and this guy was like, "Well, what are we gonna? What's left for me?" They're like, "You could be the Hulk." So this guy woke up like 3 hours before the race, painted himself green, and forgot to drink anything before the race or eat anything because he was too busy painting himself green. He still did the race in like 24 minutes, um, but yeah, he would have done
Admirable
way
time.
better had he had like hydrated or eaten something.
Oh yeah.
And
Something light, something. Usually the night before you eat, you kind of carb up, and
yeah,
then you have like some fruit and some water, just to hit up your fructose, your sucrose, give you some
yeah,
energy and stuff like that. That's
yeah, a
why
little.
like the Tour de France guys, they have those little gummy packs,
Mm-hmm.
or the
Mm-hmm.
gummy syrups, and
Yeah.
they'll slurp it up and they'll drink some water, and
Mm-hmm.
that's literally just them energizing up.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit more efficient than drinking Gatorade, but it's the similar sort of thing, getting something on your stomach, something
Hey,
a
what's
little
wrong
heavier
with
than just
Gatorade?
water, huh?
Ain't nothing wrong with Gatorade.
But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But yeah, I figured you'd appreciate somebody who painted themselves green to race, just like you, but you don't
Wait
have
a
to
second.
take.
He went out in
Mm.
public in green face.
Yeah, he was trying to look like the Hulk.
My goodness, that's like Jimmy Kimmel dressing up as Karl Malone.
I feel like it's not quite the same thing, but I hear what you're saying.
It is to me.
Well, I guess
It
to
is
you.
to me. Come on.
Well, what?
Wow.
Well,
How dare you? How everything's black and white to you, but to me,
well,
it's
yeah.
green. And let me tell you
Uh,
something. It ain't easy being green.
no, well,
Dark green,
this guy
light
didn't think so either.
green.
Well, this guy walked not only a
That,
mile but 3 miles in green, in the shoes, and said, "I respect
yeah,
green people." Right? Learned a lot.
yeah,
Never did it
yeah,
again.
yeah, yeah. There is no black. There is no white. There is only green, dark green, light green. That was from Jarhead. What's that? Was that
Uh,
Jarhead? I think that was Jarhead.
I think so. All I remember about that movie is the Morning Glory. It ain't no
Right.
Shinola, but it's a morning.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
yeah. That was a good one. Wow, my goodness. But yeah, yeah. Let's see if I
Oh,
could share my thing. Punk
I
Waddle,
think we. I
show
was
show
just
me show me what. Tell us how your day has been as I set
well,
this up.
my day. Well, I I I, I didn't sleep well last night, so I woke up and tried to drink a lot of coffee, and you know, I woke up and watched Loki's show. That really helps, drinking coffee, watching Loki's show, and especially when it's Wednesday's YouTube talk and he's all riled up, gets the blood flowing, right? So I try to wake up, try to do some chores, be productive, work on some stuff, you know, do the things that you got to do throughout the day, and then a couple hours before the show, I was winding down pretty fast, and I kind of almost had I mean, I had a pre-collision crash out right for a little while. Then I was like, I got to get up and try to wake up, and went outside and got chewed up by mosquitoes because in Texas we still have lots of mosquitoes because we do. And then I decided maybe it's time to go to the show and not get eaten alive anymore. So I did that.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, and I do see a shellback, and
Oh, hey,
good to see you.
Shellback. Hey, Shellback, you've been demoted.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're demoted to Seaman
Okay.
First Class.
Yeah. First class.
That's actually a rank.
Well, I didn't want to say the other word.
Yes, it's hump day. That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
it is.
I think he wants people to go on his show later.
Oh yeah. Well, I will support Shellback and his
Yeah, we'll be
roommate
in bed
Rudolph,
because we have to wake up
right?
stupid early.
Because they're pretty cool, and they don't come in and heckle and say dumb things in our chat, so we respect them and
Yeah, Shellback's good. Shellback's good.
Yeah.
But if you see a salty snowman, make sure you ban him.
Yeah.
Ban him good. Okay, maybe insult him a little bit, just a little.
Yeah, maybe a 30-second ban. Yeah.
Yeah. Just enough for a joke. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. You ready? You ready there, Admiral Waddle?
I thought I was Commodore Waddle.
You've been promoted. Congratulations.
Huzzah! All right, I'm ready.
Huzzah! And I, General Gator Goblin, is ready to. Let's see. Boop. We got it. Actually, let's.
Oh, Shellback was an airman. He was a flying seaman.
He was a flying seaman. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was a. There's so many jokes I want to say, but I also don't want to be super grotesque.
Yeah.
There we go.
I feel like I've got a bad enough soundbite already.
Yeah. What do you think? This one good?
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather be on the Flying Dutchman than the other one, but let's go. Yeah, I want to see what's going on. That's very patriotic looking. Big old flag.
All right. Here we go. And let's make it big.
Yeah,
there we go. Big. All right. Yeah, it reminds me of the movie Patton. Remember the movie Patton, the opening dialogue that I quoted earlier?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that. All right, here we go.
What about stripes?
All right, everyone, at 10 Hut.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Yeah, Pete.
Please take your seats.
Oh, thank you.
Well, Mr. Chairman, the Joint Chiefs, Generals, Admirals, Commanders, Officers,
and chat,
Senior Enlisted, NCOs, enlisted, and every member of our American military. Good morning. Good morning, and welcome to the War Department.
Oh. Yeah. Hey, Puckwaddle, what do you think of him changing it to the War Department instead of the Department of Defense?
I don't know, because what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. War. Huh. Say it again. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. I mean, I think the
Department of Defense was good for nothing too.
Yeah. I mean, the Department of War is different than war itself, so I guess it actually has a function. So.
Yeah, let's be honest. It's whatever you call it. It's the military. It is a country is not a country without an army to protect its citizens, its citizenry. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And do you know where before they had this department where they kept the armies?
Where did they keep the armies?
Up their sleeveys.
Okay, we're demoting Punkwaddle. He is now.
No,
He is now a lieutenant.
I don't want to be a southpaw.
Because the era of the Department of Defense is over.
Yeah.
You see, the motto of my first platoon was those who long for peace must prepare for war. This
Wow.
is, of course, not a new idea. This crowd knows that.
Yeah.
The origin dates to the 4th century Rome and has been repeated ever since, including...
Yeah, 4th century Rome. Even back then, they had to have an army to protect their country.
Yeah, and I remember Hank the Cowdog said, expect the best, but prepare for the worst, right?
Yeah. And expect the worst from the best.
Also true. And cheers to you, Chet, and William Shakespeare and the like.
Yeah.
by our first commander-in-chief, George Washington, the first leader of the War Department. It captures a simple yet profound truth.
I got a little captain.
To ensure peace, we must prepare
little
for war.
Captain Morgan?
Yeah.
From this moment forward, the only mission of the newly restored Department of War is this.
C calls me.
War fighting. Preparing for war and preparing to win.
Oh.
Unrelenting and
Wait a second.
uncompromising in
We can
that
actually win at
pursuit.
wars?
Not because we want war. No
Hopefully.
one here wants war.
Oh, yeah, we
But
don't
it's
want
because
war.
we love peace.
But
Yeah.
We love
if you have to
peace
go to
for
war,
our
you gotta
fellow
win it.
citizens.
Yeah, piece of
They
pie. I love
deserve
pie.
peace,
oh yeah.
and they rightfully expect
Put one
us
for-
to deliver it.
Yeah.
Our number one job, of course, is to be strong so that we can prevent war in the first place.
Yeah.
The president
Where's
talks
Coach?
about it all the time. It's
Yeah.
called peace through strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, peace
And as he-
through strength. That's
Yep.
great.
I carry the biggest stick. I don't have to swing it, but I carry
Yeah.
it.
And my stick spits out little sticks at very high speeds. Therefore, I don't need a big stick. I just need a more spittier stick. The art of war is the art of stickery.
I was almost with you there for a second, and then you completely lost me. But as long as your splinter cell is working all right, I guess it'll be okay.
Yeah, that's all right. That's right. You know, sometimes I put a broomstick on a gun. You know what I mean? I hope hopefully you two doesn't hit me with that. I said the G word.
Yeah.
I said the G word. I didn't say the N word. There are two N words. You can't say either of them. I think Trump came in and he said that. That was hilarious. But oh man, Pete is real squinty in this pose. Let's continue.
History teaches us the only people who actually deserve peace are those who are willing to wage war to defend it. That's why pacifism is so naive and dangerous.
Yeah, all those who are being pacifists are getting pushed over.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody, well, in a better world, everybody would kind of deserve the right to have peace. But then again, if that doesn't necessarily work out, so I get what he's saying, right? I'm
Yeah,
not gonna mince words.
sometimes, yeah, Shellback's right. Sometimes you need to spread some freedom seeds at all the weeds to keep your garden clean.
Are you gonna go sow your wild oats? Is that what you're saying?
Possibly.
Okay.
Possibly. But yeah, it's like you rewatched. Oh no, wait, I think I was Ironcaster. But you've seen Wing. You've seen Gundam Wing.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
And the Peacecraft family and all that stuff. How they were like destined to be pacifists, like hardcore pacifism.
Yeah.
But like it was like so indicative to it. It's like, hey, the more you are going to be a pacifist, everyone will plot and scheme niceties until they're in a position to strike and destroy you.
Yep.
So that's why you may talk pacifism, but you need to prepare for war.
Right. It, like I said, it's preferring not to have to use it, but having it.
Yeah. I mean, it's better to have a Gundam at a fight than having to fight a Gundam without one.
Exactly.
Yeah, you just get stomped on.
Exactly.
Quite literally, you just got bang.
I mean, they've got so much more advanced firepower than even like a little rocket or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it takes a bunch of rockets to take down a Gundam. Like,
yeah, because every Gundam.
Remember, we were going through the specs of the Gundam. It's literally like the Vulcan cannons are literally like tank fire rounds. They're just spitting out tank fire rounds, like autocannon rounds. And when you see like the Gundam go and they turn and they go ring with the Vulcan cannons on the head, and they just like take out like big like the Zaku tanks and even like the Federation tanks, man. Those are some thick armored tanks, but they just like they get cut in half like butter. It makes sense. Like the firepower those things spit out. Holy smokes!
Don't bring a Knigget to a Gundam fight.
That's right. Oh, I also got the new the new Gundam Thunderbolt manga we've been reading.
Oh, nice. What are they on, like 13 or 14?
No, 24. Is it 24?
Oh, wow.
I think it's
cool.
I think it's 24. But yeah, it's the volume is really good. All right, let's see what Pete has to say.
It ignores human nature and it ignores human history.
Wow.
Either you protect your people and your sovereignty, or you will be subservient to something or someone. It's a truth as old as time. And since waging war is so costly in blood and treasure, we owe our republic a military that will win any war we choose, or any war that is thrust upon us.
More DACA.
Should our enemies choose foolishly to challenge us, they will be crushed by the violence, precision, and ferocity of the War Department.
But all my woke teachers told us that violence and ferocity are bad things and they're toxic male traits that I should not have. Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
The education department is next.
The education department is next. We're coming after you, education. Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently there's no such thing as an education, so apparently they're safe.
Oh.
We'll figure out where we're supposed to go though, because the schools they said they don't need no education.
Don't worry, somebody will point us in the right direction.
Right.
Yeah. I'm liking his like walk and talk though. He's I feel like he's trying to sell us a new like government cell phone.
I kind of feel like if this was an actual movie, he would be played by Timothy Olyphant.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got like the next big thing. It's like he's trying to like he's like either like the next like BlackBerry or the next iPhone, you know.
Oh yeah.
He's got the next it thing.
Oh, he's definitely an orator.
Yeah.
In other words, to our enemies.
Ooh.
F-A-F-O.
Punkwell, what does that mean?
Fuffo.
Fuffo.
Yeah.
Okay. Friends. On. Oh, wait. Friends and. Fritos. I don't know what that means. Huh.
Let's see. Fudge.
Oh.
Another. From
wait.
Oh, what?
Wait. Fudge around, and then find out.
I was gonna say flunk out, but yeah.
Wait, flunk out. That's right. Yeah. Fart around and find out. Thank you, David. Yeah.
You darn tootin', that's what it means.
Yeah, you darn tootin'. If you toot an art, if you stink it up, guess what? We're gonna sink you.
Yes.
If you stink it, we're gonna sink it.
Yeah. Yeah, loose cheeks sink.
Yeah, especially if they touch our boats. Do not touch the U.S. military boats.
Yeah, now with that
Whatever you do, you'll find out.
If necessary, our troops can translate that for you.
Yeah. Good to know.
Another way to put it is
that's good.
Peace through strength, brought to you by the warrior ethos. And we are restoring both.
Oh.
As President Trump has said, and he's right, we have the strongest, most powerful, most lethal, and most prepared military on the planet. That is true, full stop.
That's true. We have the mostest aeroplanes, tanks, and big aircraft carrier ships.
He said full stop, so the speech is over?
It might be. Do you want it to be?
Well, let's find out.
Nobody can touch us.
I guess not.
It's not even close.
Oh.
This is true largely because of the historic investments that he made in his first term, and we will continue in this term.
Oh.
But it's also true because of the leaders in this room and the incredible troops
people
that
like
you all lead.
Yeah.
But the world, and as the chairman mentioned,
it does feel like
our enemies get a vote.
Holy smokes. I forgot how long this thing is. Hold on.
Yeah.
We're gonna pull this out, and then we have there is a bit that we do want to hit.
Okay.
And I just hit the main thing because obviously you want to get it from the main source, right?
I mean, that was a really good introduction, and he does feel like he's selling something. He's selling America back to America.
Selling America. Yeah. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out where he said like stop being fat.
Nice.
Let's see.
Yeah.
It might be. This one's good. Okay, we're gonna do this one. Boop. It's a little less quality, but it's okay.
Yeah. It'll work.
Shells and zero defect command culture. A risk-averse culture means officers execute not to lose instead of to win. A risk-averse culture means NCOs are not empowered to enforce standards. Commanders and NCOs don't take necessary risks or make tough adjustments for fear of rocking the boat or making mistakes.
Yeah, don't rock the boat.
A blemish-free record is what peacetime leaders covet the most, which is the worst of all incentives. We, as senior leaders, need to end the poisonous culture of risk aversion and empower our NCOs at all levels to enforce standards. Truth be told, for the most part, we don't need new standards. We just need to reestablish a culture where enforcing standards is possible.
I can handle the truth.
Yeah, bring back hazing.
Wait, what?
Oh, wait, sorry. Bring back proportional corrective training.
Sure.
Yeah.
And that's why today at my direction, I'm issuing new policies that will overhaul the IG, EO, and MEO processes.
And we don't know what any of those mean.
There's some cool alphabet soup, though.
They are some real cool alphabet soup. I bet like some of the generals might know what those mean. And the other ones are like, there are a couple other generals are like, oh, when's tea time?
Yeah.
You know, I got my golf clubs in the car.
Yeah.
I call it the no more walking on eggshells policy.
Oh.
We are liberating commanders and NCOs. We are liberating you.
Nice.
We are overhauling an inspector general process, the IG, that has been weaponized, putting complainers, ideologues, and poor performers in the driver's seat.
What?
We're doing the same.
Yeah. They're U-hauling all that stuff that people have just complaining all the way to the top, which happens. Ideologues who like to spit certain ideological jargon to go to the top because they're playing politics.
Your mic is starting to cut.
Sit. 1 second. Gotta fix the cable. Damn it.
Now you sound like a droid. Gator, the droid.
Hold on.
Okay.
It's switched on me. Why did it switch? Does it sound better now?
No.
Dang it. Oh well. It is I, Cyborg Gator, for right now.
Oh no, this is gonna be rough. It's hard. It's cool. All right. Oh, there you go.
Does it sound better now?
Way better.
Okay. Yeah, I took it off and I put it back on
Oh,
in the settings, which is weird. But
it is weird that it does that.
Yeah. All right.
Same with the equal opportunity and military equal opportunity policies, the EO and MEO at our department.
Okay.
No more frivolous complaints.
Good.
No more anonymous complaints. No more repeat complainants.
Well, sometimes you do need anonymous complaints.
Yeah.
But you should have a chain of custody just in case it is complete you know what defamation. That way you know people can get accountable, you know.
Right.
For the things that they say. But that's one of those things about the military. You don't have freedom of speech. You're fighting for your freedoms, but you don't have some of those freedoms.
The thing is, it goes back to when you're in an organization that has a structure and a certain function.
Yeah.
You don't get to act just like a civilian with it. There's no consequences for your actions, even though as a civilian there are consequences for your actions. Like if you you call in, I won't say the word, a threat at your local Comic-Con because you don't like the people there.
Oh yeah. We saw a lady get because she didn't like gamer subs or whatever, and she ended up fudging around and finding out.
Like, how many years did she get sentenced for in prison?
I'm not sure if she got sentenced yet, but that happened kind of recently.
Yeah, but there's definitely sort of because they've been I want to say for the last 5 years they've really been cracking down on these. Like you make an empty threat just because you think it has no consequence, and it's like no, people actually have to react and respond to that. They have to treat it like it's real. So
you do have to treat it like it's real. But when you're getting sentenced, it is one of the mitigating factors. Is like it's like, could you actually pull it off? And if the answer is an astounding no, that's ridiculous. You will get it will be a mitigating factor and will lighten your sentence. But if you threaten to go into an Apache helicopter and blow up some random building, that's not good. You should get charged for that. But let's be honest, you're not going to be able to steal an Apache helicopter and blow up a building.
Yeah, not unless it's one of those low budget.
That's just ridiculous thing to say.
Right. Yeah.
It could. Yeah, you might actually get away scot free because that is a super hyperbolic. It's almost too hyperbolic to be believable and taken as credible.
True.
So it's a wishy-washy. But if you're in the military, that's a little less outrageous because you probably could just, especially if you have flight line access, they're gonna be like, yeah, no, you're going to the brig.
Well, I mean, I think Shellback nails it, but I feel that principle applies to a lot of other places. People just don't realize that it applies to a lot of other places.
Yeah.
And organizations.
That's true.
More smearing reputations, no more endless waiting, no more legal limbo, no more sidetracking careers.
What about Rush?
No more walking on eggshells.
He's gone.
Of course, being a racist has been illegal in our formation since 1948.
That's true. If you're really a racist, you will be demoted.
I mean, that's good.
Yeah. You will lose rank or have get put on restricted liberties and all that other crazy stuff that happens. So
because
don't actually be racist.
It's not smart.
Yeah.
The same goes for sexual harassment. Both are wrong and illegal. Those kinds of infractions will be ruthlessly enforced.
Yeah. So when they say illegal, they mean illegal under the UCMJ, the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
Right.
Yeah, it's actually not illegal to be racist or sexist in
Right.
the civilian life and world.
But when you're part of the military, you have to abide by the military rules.
Yeah, you're kind of forced to be a nice, decent person.
I mean, you enlist. You don't just It's not like, oh, I'm a civilian walking on base and I'm doing what I jolly well feel and have no.
Yeah, if you're enlisted, you have to be a decent. If you're commissioned, it's even higher standard. It's like it's a higher standard of a professional that you're held to or should be held to. Let's be honest, you should be held to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But telling someone to shave or get a haircut or to get in shape or to fix their uniform or to show up on time or to work hard, that's exactly the kind of discrimination we want.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
shave your beard, you fat you dress like a bum and you're late. Man, you're all kinds of way of FO'd and you're about to FA.
I mean, there's gotta have standards for the job, right?
Yeah. Yeah. If there's no standards, guess what? There's no job.
Yeah, it's like, well, you hired me, so I showed up. What else you want? To do what you got hired for.
Yeah, you're a fit young kid. Now you're just a schlob in your mid-20s.
Yeah, I want to be a schlob in my mid-20s.
Yeah, you're schlob in your mid-20s. You can't make it on time. You know what? Don't bother re-enlisting.
Yeah.
We are not civilians. You are not civilians. You are set apart for a distinct purpose.
Yep.
So we, as a department, need to stop acting and thinking like civilians and get back to basics. And put the power back in the hands.
Back to boot camp, he says. Or sorry, basics. Same thing as boot camp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hands of commanders and NCOs. Commanders and NCOs who make life and death decisions. Commanders and NCOs who enforce standards and ensure readiness. Commanders and NCOs who, in this War Department, have to look in the mirror and have to pass the golden rule test.
Oh.
What's that?
I learned that in the first grade.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, the golden rule. If you wouldn't do it to yourself, don't do it to others.
Oh yeah, that's a really important rule. That's
That's why I whack everyone in the face.
That explains so much.
Yeah.
My kids, your kids, America's sons and daughters.
Other people's kids.
So I urge you all here today and those watching, take this guidance and run with it. The core of this speech is the 10 directives we're announcing today. They were written for you, for Army leadership, for Navy leadership, for Marine Corps leadership, for Air Force leadership, Space Force leadership. These
Nice. And we're done. We're done with that.
I mean, I appreciate the way he's presenting the information. I appreciate the way he's, spelling it out, saying this is the things that we've been doing for years. Let's go back to doing the things that we did well.
You're in the fat body platoon. Fat boy platoon. You get half rations and you get extra cardio. That was actually a thing when I was in boot camp.
I remember the movie about Fat Camp.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, except for there's drill instructors going, push that piggy, push, oink, 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 down, oink, oink, oink.
The boys to the yard.
Up,
and
oink,
they're
oink,
like,
oink.
it's better than yours. This is charge, and I teach you that I have to charge. And it's Ben Stiller wearing a fat suit.
Yeah. What? Oh no! Oh, the pocket potatoes are back. How do you?
It's not a tuber.
How do you like your pocket potatoes? loaded with with cream cheese and so sour cream
Oh yeah, I
and
always go with
bacon bits and
I always go with the
cheese.
sour cream and the curds.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh. Oh. Oh, Sid was in the army during 73 and 76 to
Oh man,
76. Wow. Wow,
he's
old
for
school.
service.
Oh, my
Yeah,
goodness, that's can't believe uh I can't believe weak it has can't believe how
yeah,
weak it's become, huh?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you
Yeah,
got some
it's
stories to tell.
yeah, there has definitely been a softening of the standards.
Mhm.
Yeah. Too many people have it's a catering to the culture and
And that's
we can wrap everything around schooling, right? Because
well here, and yeah, I agree. But it's like I said, it's I think you said something very important. And
yeah,
mind if I take you? This whole
wait,
catering to the culture, which we've seen, like you said, in the military now. You've seen it in certain like aspects, religious and otherwise. It's like, well, we need to get people here. We need to get people involved. So we're just gonna court the culture and date the culture and
yeah,
do things that seem relevant to current day and modern standards because we need people to show up. And it's like, well, I mean, I know you need butts and seats in a certain way, but at the same
yeah,
time, if you cater to the wrong butts and seats, is that gonna make it worse in the
yeah.
long run?
And it's a weird. It's definitely it's a catering. It's a certain expectance of learned culture. And when I
Yeah,
say learned culture, I mean people who um like the tail end of high school, and unfortunately, it's seeping into middle school and preschools too, like all the way down to preschools. It's been
yeah.
seeping into.
Yeah.
Not it's not just the higher learning like colleges and stuff like that.
Oh no,
And
it's what it
but
is it was in starting the higher learning in the colleges, but then the colleges taught the teachers of tomorrow, and so the
yeah,
teachers of tomorrow were 20 somethings that went on to the world
yeah.
that were green, and they believed what they were taught by their
it,
teacher because
it's
yeah,
been crazy. So the new job, it's a new job where let's be honest, most everyone in the building of have some form of at least a bachelor's. Most likely
yeah,
a lot of them have like a master's or some even
yeah,
doctors. But
yeah.
um, yeah, one of the guys is coming up. He's like, "Hi, what's your name?" And then I say, I said, "It's like, oh, hello, my name is this." And he's like, "Oh, cool. What are your pronouns?" And I'm like, "Uh, what do you?" It's just like, "Yeah, what are your pronouns?" I'm like, he, him." It's like, "Oh, okay, yeah. You gotta ask nowadays." I was like,
Do you? Do you?
"No, no, you don't. You just ask unprovokedly. It's just like I didn't ask you to ask.
Right, right, right.
It would
Like,
have been okay if you would have assumed. Guess what? You would have assumed right. Yeah, do I look like a freakazoid?"
well, I mean, we don't have that nuclear czar that got in trouble because he kept on stealing all the ladies' luggage and
Yeah.
clothing and didn't want to give it back after how many years?
I know, I know.
Yeah.
William Shakespeare identifies as a goblin. I will accept you into the Goblin clan. Hmm. Um. Yes, yes. Well, you got that right. And guess who gets commissioned as an officer in the higher ranks, the top brass and all that stuff.
Who?
People who completed a 4-year degree.
Oh
That's
yeah.
the
Yep.
qualification.
Yep.
Uh,
So the liberal arts.
So, so guess what's happening to all the young lieutenants and I guess now some of them actually might be majors and what
Mm-hmm.
I have
Mm-hmm.
wokey freaking lieutenant colonels.
Yep. Because that's the environment they were raised in
Yeah,
or nurtured
that was
in.
the environment they were raised in, and so they have all this wokeologies.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, just spitting out on the top ranks and they're in command, but they're not like in warfighting command. They're in procedures and policy command. You know what I mean?
Right. And when you have people
Because they're
writing,
not a go getter. They're just a wokey woke.
well, they
So
gotta be like Sweet Baby Inc. and change all the policies and cater to certain people because we don't want
oh
to
my
offend
god,
them.
it
And we
is it is Sweet Baby Inc. But for the military.
Yeah, exactly.
Holy shit! And that's why Pete Hegseth he's been weeding all that stuff out. It's like Sweet Baby Ink detected, except for the military. It's
Yep.
like, you know what I
Like
mean?
more like landmine detection,
Yeah.
like Sweet Baby Poops.
Oh my god. Yeah. It's Sweet Baby Commander detected.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's not much worse than a stinky, dirty baby diaper.
Oh yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
They're the worst.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It just it seeps up into your nose and it just like
Hmm.
runs all
Hmm.
the way down and just like you're
Yeah,
just like bleh, bleh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you're, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. 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 It's just and 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 that's kind of what what old Sid said. It's like I can't believe it. And I was just like, well, if you follow the culture and to like inception.
Right, and they're not. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to actually do the sociological thing of like, well, this is the trend, and this is how we got here, and if we can trace back the roots, we can see clearly how this slowly became the norm,
Yeah.
and well, we can undo it too if we do it intentionally.
I
Um,
mean, gym classes, they stopped teaching kids how to do push-ups, running, pull-ups, and all that stuff.
right?
And and they're just like, and they stopped high stakes dodgeball. The
Yeah,
dodgeballs, they don't sting no more.
that's terrible. How are you supposed to know when you got hit?
Yeah, how you supposed to know how to like dodge if you don't get like it's just go that that lovely sound of
I mean,
toom.
dodge, dip, dive, duck, and dodge.
Yeah, yeah, just
If you don't feel the sting, then you don't care if you get hit, and then your team loses, and you're just like whatever.
yeah, yeah, you bubble wrap the playground, and guess what? The only thing that is hurt is the resilience.
Yeah, when people don't learn how to navigate, if you just it's like the helicopter parents, sort of thing, but it's the other side of it. The helicopter parents, and they can't make sure that the kid doesn't scrape his knee or do anything, and then
Like
the kid
honestly,
doesn't.
like
Yeah,
like gym teachers, they need to teach first graders gym gym and playground safety. You know what I mean? You teach them
right.
that.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mm-hmm.
second grade, you teach them how to do the basics.
Right.
Third grade, you teach them how to push it a little bit. And
Well.
then fourth grade, you teach them how to train.
Mm-hmm.
And then fifth grade, it's competition all out, blood sports.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing about it is learning how to be a competitive or functional member of society. But if you tailor make the things so that they don't have to learn the things, so that once they're out in the real world and realize there is no safety net, there are no bumper lanes, and that's all they've learned, they're not prepared, right? And if you don't prepare them for the way the world is, then the harsh shock of reality is that much worse, and then they overreact and get all emotional and then you become the people who complain and stuff, and then they get catered to because little Billy just he wasn't given a fair chance. And then it's like, well, does everybody deserve equity because everybody was taught to be catered to and didn't learn how to like the actual rules, right? Well, I mean, then it is equality because everybody got screwed over because they weren't taught how to live.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
It's like it was like that No Child Left Behind. But it's
All child.
yeah, that was good in theory, but guess what that
Yeah.
meant? That meant, hey, the stupid kid that I failed to teach, guess what? He gets to
Hmm.
move on up.
Right.
I mean, he's a stupid kid. It's not his fault he's stupid.
Right.
It's the teacher's fault. Well,
Well,
not always the teacher's fault, but
there's also kids that
it,
if they
it was
needed to
it was
go
a
to
it was less
remediate,
incentive to actually teach that stupid kid
right?
because he was just going to move up anyways.
Well, sometimes the kid's not stupid. Maybe it's remedial. Sometimes the kid has certain learning aspects or
Sometimes
disabilities.
it's the teaching style. The kids doesn't
Yeah.
really take to whatever style that is.
Well,
You know,
sometimes the kid's actually smarter than more intelligent the teacher. They're just getting bored, or
yeah.
sometimes. I mean, not every time. Trust me, I get that. But sometimes the kid and the student, the one that seems like is slacking off and doesn't care, not getting engagement, isn't because they're not actually unable to understand. It's just they're just not. They haven't figured out how to connect, and like you said, a lot of teachers aren't going to take the time to figure out what that student needs.
That's
Which
true.
again, how do you learn about learning styles, and how do you learn about how to understand the world if nobody's trying to help you?
Yeah, that's
And
true.
but I
True.
mean, you got to be proactive too, right? At some
Oh, yeah.
point, when you're old enough, you know
Yeah.
how to ask for help.
Yeah. The low SAT scores were the results, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah. I never did take the SATs, but
Yeah.
it's I scored high on my I scored pretty decent on my ASVAB, so
Okay.
that's the competency test that you get when you're supposed to go into the marine yeah, the military.
Yeah.
That you get
Yeah.
they give you the ASVAB.
Yeah.
You have to score like I think it's like above like a 31 or something like that.
Mhm.
If you don't, you're dumb as rocks. You're dumb as rocks, and not even the Marines will take you.
Yeah. You're dumb as a rucksack.
You're dumb as a rucksack. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I am probably dumb as a rucksack. That's okay. ASVAB is better than SAT. Well, they're honestly, it's
Well,
the
here's the
SAT.
thing. The thing about the SAT, and when I took it over 20 years ago, is
Yeah,
that and I don't know how bad it's gotten, but it's like
yeah,
even in Texas they had some standardized tests that all of a sudden, because when the school and the teachers get credits, and how well the students do, all of a sudden the teachers aren't teaching them education. The teachers are trying to make sure that they pass the test so that
yeah,
they get score good points, and so makes them look like they're smarter, looks like they're better, but like the kids learned the right answers for a test. They didn't learn
yeah,
how to learn, right?
yeah,
Necessarily. They might have, but when the incentives become this over this, behavior modification, reward, all that sort of thing, when you reward certain behaviors, those behaviors can continue. And you're like, well, I didn't reward that, but you really did. You
yeah,
incentivized this over this.
yeah, yeah. The ASVAB is looking for something a little different. The SAT is essentially it's kind of like it's an advertisement of how smart you are to colleges, right? The
Mhm.
ASVAB is, hey, um, um, are you competent in taking and doing a job for the military, or are you one of McNamara's privates?
Hmm.
Which that's like Forrest Gump. Remember Forrest Gump?
I
The
like
reason,
boxes of chocolates.
yeah. The reason why he was able to join the military is because the standards were like slashed in half because the draft was enacted. So you know what I mean. They were like,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, they were like, yeah, let's yeah, I think was McNamara, was he the defense secretary? I think he was defense secretary under Nixon.
I don't I don't
Um,
know. I
but
just
yeah,
know that he showed LBJ's butt.
he
He's
showed
gump.
LBJ
He's
his
gump.
butt. Oh,
Just not
get
right.
yeah. I like that song. Was that a Weird Al song?
Yeah, it was a Weird Al version of the dead American president.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was good stuff. Good stuff.
He's lump. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, and we'll say there has been a lot of like the normal left wing talking heads all criticizing
Yeah.
Pete Hegseth about being it's like it's like why do you need to be fit in your military blah blah blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
like which world do you live in?
Right, because despite popular belief, it's going to be more than just flying drones around like
Yeah,
some nerds who don't understand the concept
I mean, there will
of.
be a lot of that,
Yeah.
but let's just say something happens and you're in a tank, right, or some kind of armored vehicle, and you
Right.
roll over a landmine and it blows up
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like the half side of your tank,
Yeah.
right? And your buddy's injured, but you're
Mm-hmm.
able to put a tourniquet on him, but
Yeah.
you're like 50 miles behind to the nearest base, and your radio's broken.
Oh, did you hear about this? I think it was I don't know, a couple
Yeah,
decades.
you need to be able to hump those that 50 miles back to base while helping out your buddy who's got a bum leg because he got blown up.
Yeah, I heard on 60 Minutes once that there was a group of I don't know, it was a platoon or whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
and they were all inside an armored vehicle. This is over, I think, in Iraq, and they hit
Okay.
an IED and they got upturned upside down. But this is one of the few that they actually, for whatever reason, I think the mom wanted it, but they allowed two brothers to be in the same platoon, and they're all stuck inside, and their commanding officer was like, "Ah, shit, they're all dead, like they're goners." And they all survived. It was a pretty cool story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
And you got to be able to. Yeah. You got to be able to move, and you got to be able to move fast if you need to.
yeah,
Otherwise, you might accidentally enter Russia and get captured if you ain't fast enough. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
I can't think in Russian, so I couldn't steal a plane.
Yeah, that'd be tough. I don't know how to fly a MiG.
Yeah,
F-18, that's a different story. I could definitely, I could light that up and
hmm
launch. But a MiG, no. The systems are kind of odd too, and everything's green inside the cockpit.
weird.
I get lost and be like, "Where's my hand? Where's my hand?"
Oh yeah, yeah. You yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Like
yeah.
I
If you tried
said,
to green screen yourself inside of a MiG, you wouldn't see anything.
yeah, no. No, I don't fly Russian platforms. Mm-mm.
Mm.
Nope, nope. Just only Star Spangled Warfighters. That's what I do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep. F-18, F-16, F-14 Tomcats. We phased those out a while ago.
true.
It's those Tomcat was super fast,
hmm
but like the maintenance hours on that thing, and like we don't need anything like quite that fast anymore. Like
Okay.
we don't need an interceptor of that speed because um, we can see faster than we can, need to go
Right.
there,
Right.
and
Fair
the
enough.
weapons platforms, the missiles, and all that stuff. It can
hmm
reach out and touch a bad guy. So
Your own personal missile. Someone to
he's
tell your prayers. Someone who's there. I
button
still don't think we're
button
getting a
button.
copyright infringement because I don't think I'm saying that on key. But
Oh yeah, you're actually pretty good. We're probably gonna get hit.
damn,
But yeah, I know. Sorry.
I'm too good.
Yeah, the F-15, they had a Strike Eagle. Those are pretty doggone good. And
Mhm.
let me tell you something. It might be an old platform, but obviously there's new iterations. Um,
Right.
kind of
Right.
like the B-52. The B-52 is still in service. Old
You're
Buff,
what?
yeah, the B-52 is still in service. Yeah, Buff is still kicking, still dropping
The
bombs.
Love Shack?
Love Shack, baby, Love Shack. Love Shack, baby, Love Shack.
There's a little old place where we can get together. Da, 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 da.
Rock Lobster.
You're what?
I like Rock Lobster. That one's too. That one's
Yeah,
good
me
too.
too.
Yep.
hmm
But yeah, those old platforms, they're old, but they ain't broke, so they don't fix
Yeah.
it. They just upgrade it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like Windows.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, they just install new computers in those old ass platforms from the '60s and late '70s. You know,
hmm
and they just put new jukebox. Yeah, spit out all kinds of fun music.
hmm
I
Yeah.
wonder I wonder if the pilots actually listen to the music. There's like they're like sometimes the missions are like hours and hours long. Just like,
Yeah.
all right, let's see. Let me just hook out of
Maybe they have a
here and hook into
tape
my
deck.
MP3 player. There we
Yeah.
go. Love Shack, baby, Love Shack,
I mean, if I
Love
had Flock of
Shack.
Seagulls, just the cassette, and I could listen on repeat
Yeah,
until
that'd be
the
like going on
till
a super long bombing
yeah
mission,
yeah
and and you're just flying in your B-52, and you're like,
Mhm. Listen to some Beach Boys. Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty fun.
It would be pretty
I
fun.
would totally, if I was a B-52 pilot, I would totally be singing the Rock Lobster and Love Shack.
I mean, you kind of have to once in a while.
Yeah, it's kind of like a christening,
You gotta own it once in a while.
and then you finally you land after your mission, and then
Mhm.
everyone starts to haze you, just they splash you with water. It's good. It's good like morale kind of thing. It's not mean spirited. It's just kind of like taking your bumps. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah. When you get like flight, aircraft carrier qualified, right? And then they'll hit you with like a whole bunch of like seawater. They'll splash you, and then they'll splash you right with some water, right? Some salty water, and you'll be all wet, and you'll be like, yeah, and then your float jacket just like puffs up. It's like poof, and you come back down. Everyone's like, hey, congratulations. They see you in like a big like because it's normally like flat, right? And it's got a little CO2 pocket right there, and a little salt tablet. So when the salt tablet it melts or it gets dissolves, it'll trigger the CO2 cartridge, and it'll puff up your life jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But Gator,
What's up?
I've never had that experience because, as you all know, penguins are flightless birds.
Oh, he's a flightless bird.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I've definitely dealt with seawater enough.
that's okay.
I don't need a flotation device because I am my own personal flotation device.
That's okay. Don't worry, Punk Waddle. That's okay. We'll get you. We'll get you.
Give me my wings.
We'll get you your wings. We'll get you your mech robot wings.
Penguins in space.
That's right. That's right. He will.
Next
he
episode.
will be. He will be space carrier qualified.
Yeah, space waddle.
Yeah, space carrier qualified.
Sweet. Then I don't have to fly. I'm just floating in the void. Kind of like what I do most days when I ponder.
Yeah. It's like Gundams. Do they really fly, or do they just float around in space?
Nice.
Some of them do have flight units, though. Some of them do actually fly.
Penguins in the 21st and a half century. What? Oh, sorry. The mashup you never thought you knew.
Yeah, but that I knew.
Needed.
Yeah. But I think that's gonna be it for tonight.
I think it was a good show.
Any last regarding words to address the troops there,
Well,
Admiral Waddle?
Apparently, if you want to eat donuts and you want to have the spare tire, you actually still have to do a little bit of PT now and then, because apparently, even we have to be able to function and do our jobs. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. Just because you're a civilian doesn't mean you need to be fat. It behooves you if you're not.
We won't shame you, but we might run away faster than you can.
That's true. That's true. And you will get captured by the Russians. I not only did I watch Patton, but I also watched Red Dawn.
Okay, that checks out.
Yeah. The Russian could totally just like start airdropping. You got to run for the hills and start planning guerrilla warfare techniques.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I learned.
Yeah,
I learned all my stuff from the movies, the old ones, not the woke ones.
Yeah. Obviously, there's a certain cutoff where.
No, cut off. Yeah.
Like my jorts.
Jorts. No, my God. Yeah, Punk Water, you're killing me.
Oh, what happened, Freddy?
Gator! What happened? Gator! Wake up! Wake up, Gator! Oh, buddy! This is the end of the con! We gotta go home! Gator! Wake up, man! Oh, well.